Okay, hello monkeys, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about the video that SunnyB2 posted earlier today. It's called Cocomelon, the most evil channel on YouTube. Now with that being said, let's get started. So I wanted to talk about this because it brought to my attention that, okay, so if you haven't seen his video, he's basically saying how Cocomelon makes YouTube videos that doesn't really help children. So as many of you know, Cocomelon is aimed for children, and many people have been complaining apparently that their kids haven't been able to properly. They've been taking longer to speak. They've been disobeying their parents and stuff like that because they are being influenced by Cocomelon. But I think he brought up a point where they were basically complaining. People were basically saying like, "Hey, you know what? If you weren't depending on a YouTube channel to raise your kids, this wouldn't happen." So with that being said, there were some people saying, I mean, there was like I guess a lawsuit or something like that. I'm not really sure to be honest. Um, but it's just crazy how okay, why are you doing this in the first place? Why are you complaining that Cocomelon is doing this to your children? I understand that it's a very trust. As a parent, you have such a limited time that you have to do your work to maintain your household. You have to take care of your children, and then not only that, with like so much access that a child has in the palm of their hands, because many people do give access to their children like their phone. It's very hard to, I guess, take like track of what the children are looking at. And once you see like, hey, you know what, there's a big YouTube channel where there's a bunch of kids are watching it, and many parents allow their kids to watch it. You as a parent, you're like, hey, you know what, if many people are doing it, I'm gonna allow my kid to watch it because, well, everyone's doing it. And you become, I guess, like blind to it. You just give them like blind trust. It's like a celebrity that you trust endorsing something, and you're like, hey, you know what, I trust this person, I'm gonna end up buying the product or whatever. So one of the parents actually noticed that the child was not speaking, or he was speaking like in phrases, and he was like already reaching the age that he should be, like he or she, I don't remember, should be able to like speak properly, I guess. Not like me, because I speak terrible, but better English. Bigger words. No, but anyways, so the parent noticed like, hey, you know what, there's something wrong, and they went deeper into the routes, and were like, hey, you know what, maybe it's a YouTube channel that's affecting them, so I'm going to eliminate that and give them something else. I forget the other YouTube channel that they gave their kids. And it was like, okay, this other YouTube channel is actually helping them. Within days, or maybe I think it was either weeks or days, they changed their speaking pattern, and they were able to like change instantly. And the people, I don't know if they're doing a lawsuit or something, but yeah. So with that being said, I don't really see the point of the lawsuit, because it's like, what are you trying to do? Like, the business is going to do business. Because in a way, it's like, what do you expect? Okay, so what do you want the government to do in a way, right? In general, do you want the government to like be able to tell you what you can and can't watch? I feel like us as people, like what we're doing right now, is to have a conversation, right? To, I guess, give each other, yeah, have a conversation, and just like make our own judgment of like what we should be able to allow our children to watch, and what we shouldn't be allowed like our children to watch. Um, like, it's very like the same thing with TikTok, right? We know TikTok is not good for our minds. I don't know how to say it. Our attention span, because it's like, it's so, everything goes by so fast that, like, you know what, now we just want everything, like content, like as quick as possible, otherwise like we're gonna get distracted or something like that. So that's understandable, but then again, you have a conversation, and it's up to us to decide if we're going to watch it or not, right? um Now, I don't know, I don't want to get too deep into this, because I'm not like really again, I'm not really informed to the point where I feel like I'm able to give like my own opinion about this type of stuff. But yeah, I just feel like a conversation should be nice. You as a parent, you shouldn't depend on something else to take care of your children. You should be more involved in your child's life. And right, again, it is more difficult right now than it was in previous generations to for a parent to be involved in your children's life because like before maybe you can afford to maintain a household in maybe 40 hours, and right now you have to do it like in 50, and now you're more mentally tired and stuff like that. So I don't know. There is some excuses that are justifiable, but you also like I don't know. I feel like I remember my mom was she was a hard worker. I mean right now she's sick, so it's different. I mean she still works, and I mean she she's on. I don't want to get too deep into my personal life, but she's sick and she's still working. She's a very strong woman, but she was always like involved in my life. She's a single mother of three, and she was always there. As a kid, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty annoying, but she was always there. She always found a way to like know everything that was going on in our lives. Now I know it's not the same thing for everyone, but I feel like it should. As parents, I feel like again, like I see a lot of people depending, like not paying much attention to their children. So I don't know. I just think it's sad about that. But yeah, I don't think it's a company's fault for trying to be the biggest YouTube channel, or I don't know. I really don't know because they found a way to maintain people like entertained